Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's review, the outdoor survival straw. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's review, the outdoor survival water straw. Now, after last week's review on the Grail GeoPress, Outdoor Survival have actually sent me another water product to test. Again, it's a live straw. Now, in general, these things are, well, they're fantastic. They're lifesavers, basically. No question about that. They are what they are. They're just brilliant, all-round things to have in your bag, in your car, just as a general, when you need it. The way things are going with the world so far, it's not looking good at the minute. So to have something like this in your emergency bag is a must. There are some well-known brands out there. Searching from, you have the Life Straw in general, which is a brand. You have the Sawyer Minis from the Catadines or Catadines. All I've tried, they are fantastic pieces of kit. Now there is some smaller known brands out there. Now this has been sent in, and I've had a look at the reviews and the prices, and they're ranging from about £7 to £10. Now I know what you're going to think. Oh, it's cheap. I'd rather stick with, the good ones and stuff and things like that, which is fine. Fair dues. We all have, we all like our toys and things like that. And obviously, well-known brands are always, well, that's why they are well-known. But as far as looking at this one, I mean, the packaging seems pretty decent. It's pretty much what they all generally come in. We'll have a look at the contents. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same. Open cap before use. Place filter in the bottom into the water. Apply suction 3 to 5 times to allow the water to reach the mouthpiece. Yeah, pretty much same. Yeah, pretty much the same as you get on generally most of them, really. So filters up to 1500 litres, 396 gallons, flow rate 550 ml per minute, no chemicals, lifespan of 5 years, BPA-free materials. And this one does actually state that it is 999% effective against bacteria and waterborne pathogens. You can see that if it focuses, guys. All right, let's get into the contents. But as a general rule, everyone should have one of these or some sort of way to filter water nowadays. There's a lot of things going off in the world where things are just starting to look a bit, scarce and a bit strange out there at the moment. Ah, there we go. Nothing else in the bag. Quite nice. Decently well built. Nice lanyard. I like it with a lanyard. It's always good to put around your neck and stuff, because we all know that we always need our hands when we're hiking and stuff. That is a great feature. That's what I was exactly looking for. Life straws in general, over the last few years, they've come a long way. They've changed a lot with the way they've designed things and what they've done and things like that. And I generally like that, but there was always a time for a few years where they never really had an attachment for a bottle. I don't know if you can see that. Now that's threaded. Now that will fit on a standard, 500 ml, 2 litre, pop bottle, something like that, water bottle. And that's always been a big peeve of mine, because you normally get them. This one hasn't come with one, which is a shame, but you can normally get them with a bag. Now, in the bag, you'll get, obviously the plastic bag will come with a rubber straw, and then you'll just hang it up, and you can hang it from a tree or anything like that. And you'll just fill the bag up and you can use it that way. So you can use it on the go. So you haven't always got to be, bending down to get to the stream or anything like that. But that is, I'm glad that's on there, because that's basically, it's just a basic, adaptation to something that was really missed when it comes to water filters. And that's good to see, that is. I mean, it's a standard water filter. Shame there's no branding on this, so this could be generic. It could be anyone's, to be fair. But I think that's what puts a lot of people off when it comes to things like this. I would like to have seen a brand on this. But again, I suppose everyone has to start out, but yeah, the packaging's not the best. I mean, we'll give this a try anyway, see what happens. I'll put my life on the line for you guys. Just shows you the dedication I have to this channel. But yeah, nice little rubber straw with it. So you can obviously suck through into the water. That goes straight into the pond or your water source, and you can just suck it straight up. Whether I'd personally buy one of these, time would tell. Again, the company might be around for a long time. It might get bigger. As a general rule of thumb, I've always stuck to Sawyer or Life Straw in general. Water Drop's another one. They're a good brand. I've got one of them personally in my bags when I go out. I always keep a bottle and a Life Straw. Always, it's in one of my top 5 things to always use. Let's have a look at this manual. So ABS pipe, antibacterial activated carbon, which is always good because we like them. Hollow fibre UF membrane. Not seen that before. I'm not sure what that is unless that's a standard thing inside of them. Mouthpiece cap. Shelf time 5 years. We already know about the flow rate, 550 ml per minute. This will filter in its lifespan at 1500 litres. So that's pretty good. Weighs 60 gram. And that's just a basic technique. Look how it shows you with normally you get a bag with these, which is pretty sad. I've not looked, but you don't really seem to get a bag or anything with it, which is a shame. I was expecting it to come with a blue bag, but again, you have to buy it separate. I mean, for 7 to 10 quid, you're not going to get everything with this product. But that's generally how it would work. Yeah, it does work on the bottles. So I prefer the bottles than the bags. Bags are good because they fold up, less space in your bag, things like that. And obviously that's just a bag. It's like a bladder. Connect it to the straw, then obviously connect it, through the pipe. Yeah, pretty same, pretty minimal. They're all about the same in that respect. But as far as this goes, we'll give it a try, see how we get on. Again, would like to have seen some branding. Lanyards are always good. Probably won't last long. They never stay clean anyway because they're always around your neck and you're sweating and you're walking and things like that. It's always nice to have a good cap. Again, that adapter there, the older Life Straws, you had to buy this actual adapter that would screw onto this and then would screw onto the bottle extra. But I'm glad they've started doing this as a standard thing now because that is it's a better way of doing stuff. But as a last resort, I'd always go through one of these, no matter if it was £7 or £50. Anything's better than drinking straight out of a stream. You don't know where it's been. You don't know what's been in it. You don't know if there's any dead carcasses or animals and things like that. That as much as we love to swim in water and how clear it looks and it looks beautiful and amazing and blue, there's a lot of things on a bacterial level that you can't see, you can't taste, you can't smell. I would always stress enough to use some sort of filter to filter the water. It's just basic things, and if something's £7 and it's half the price of a well-known brand, and even if it stops half the bacteria, that's half your battle. At least you've tried and you've done something to prevent something rather than just drink it straight out of the stream. Some people do it. I personally don't. I've always filtered my water just in case. I don't want no long-term health effects from it and things like that. And they are last resorts. But you see these all over the world now, and they are good. They are lifesavers. They're helping third world countries and people in jungles and doing mountain rescue, and they've all got them. They are good things to have when you're backpacking and things like that. So they are a great item. I mean, they're so small. Chuck them in your car, chuck them in your glove box. You never know when you're going to get stranded in a snowstorm or floods or anything like that. You're not surrounded by anywhere. It's in the middle of the night. You do a night shift. You come home. You're dehydrated. You've got nothing to get out of your car. You're stranded there. Emergency services take ages to get to you. Always have one of these on hand in some shape or form. I'd always carry some sort of water in my car anyway. But having something like this extra is just perfect. So we'll give it a test and see how we go.